This episode of Ties I Help is brought to you by Video Blocks. What's up guys? In this video I'm going to be giving you a full walkthrough of iOS 7, showing you all of the new features, all of the new design changes, and basically just what's new in iOS 7. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's go ahead and begin with the new lock screen for iOS 7. As you see, it has a complete new design. There's no more slide to unlock, although it does say it there, which I'll get to in just a minute. You can also swipe up here from the corner like you could before, but now it's directly in the corner if you want to access your camera quickly. And you may notice there's an arrow at the top and the bottom now. Go ahead and swipe down from the bottom and you can see the new notification center right on your lock screen. Also, if you're on the home screen, as you see, it has a lot more detailed calendar, more detailed stocks, as well as more upcoming events. You can switch through tabs here. I've got all and missed, so you can see all of your notifications and the ones you've missed there. Obviously, I don't have anything in there because I don't have any notifications right now. And then you can also swipe up from the bottom and see the new control center. Right in the control center, you can access a lot of your settings and controls and turn stuff on and off, like airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, the portrait lock orientation. You can change your brightness right here and turn that up or down. You can see your songs and control them and actually see what point it's at. And then you can also do airdrop, which is a new feature in iOS 7. You've got access to your flashlight right here, so you can be on your lock screen. You can quickly swipe up, or on the home screen, of course. Go to your flashlight. They've got quick little icons to the clock app, to the calculator app, as well as the camera, which unfortunately, as of right now, you cannot customize these, but that is the control center. Now, when you're ready to get to the home screen, you can actually just swipe over anywhere, and it takes you right to the new iOS 7 home screen. As you see, all of the icons look different, the dock looks different, the background's different. Pretty much everything in iOS 7 has been redesigned and has a new look. All the icons are now really colorful and kind of look a little bit differently than they did before. They've all just been redesigned. I'm not really sure how I like this yet. You're going to have to give me some time to get used to it. Obviously, it's not something that I'm used to, so it's going to take a little bit. You can obviously, like you can on the lock screen, swipe down for the notification center or swipe up for the control center. And yeah, let's go ahead and start taking you through some of the apps. But first, let me show you the background and how that works. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but when you tilt your device, the background actually kind of moves along with it. So it kind of gives the icons a 3D-like effect. You may have seen this with the jailbreak tweak called 3D board. Pretty much the exact same thing. You can't actually turn that off in settings as of right now, which kind of stinks because that's probably using a lot of battery life since it's running all the time. It also does it on a lock screen a little bit too. So yeah, hopefully in the future they will add an option to turn that off. It's cool, but I don't need it all the time. So here you go, there's the new settings app. As you see, it is a lot more white. All of the icons have been redesigned. Nothing too amazing, it's just it has a new look. It's more simple and white looking. Also, there's new fonts, which is all the way across iOS. It's not just in the settings app. Actually, another cool thing you can do in settings or a few other apps, let's say I'm in my Bluetooth settings part and I want to go back to the settings, you can just swipe right there from the left. You can't do this in every app again, but you can do it in a few different apps. Here's the new messages app. Again, complete new redesign. Right here, as you see, there's new text messages. They got blue bubbles for your chat and then gray for the other person's. And as you see, a new keyboard. Some of the keyboards look a little bit differently depending on what you're actually on, like they're different colored and stuff like that. The buttons kind of look smaller on it, which took a little bit to get used to, but obviously it doesn't make really typing any different. You can also do the swipe from the left of the display to get back on the text messages. And yeah, there's a new text messages app. There's also a redesigned calendar app, which gives you more of a detailed look at the calendar, as well as a new redesign, which is more simple, white, and of course it's got the new fonts as I mentioned before. There's a new weather app, which gives you a lot more details right in the weather app. Finally, I don't need to replace my weather app every time I get on my phone and I have to use something differently. But yeah, you can browse through like hourly. You can see the upcoming days of the week, and yeah, it gives you humidity and more information on your weather. So that's nice. Definitely a plus there with upgrading the weather app. The notes app doesn't look all that good. I personally don't like this at all. It's too white. I don't like this yellow text on it. as well as the yellow buttons down here. They're just kind of hard to see, but either way, redesign Notes app. Again, there's the new keyboard. It's just simple white, and it's got the new fonts. Also, we'll go ahead and take a look at the new iTunes store, which looks a little bit different, pretty much about the same, except everything is now white, even the icons down there at the bottom and the top navigation bar. Same with the App Store, looks pretty much the same, except everything is more white. The Maps app also looks a little bit different. It's got the new white bottom and top bar here, as well as some new icons, which kind of look really small, but yeah, that's again probably just something I'm gonna have to get used to. They're also blue. Everything kind of doesn't like match up like it normally does in iOS. Like everything in each app is a little bit different, which is kind of weird to me. I kind of liked how everything kind of matched up. Here's the new Game Center. There's no more ugly green felt. It's just white with like colorful bubbles now. That kind of fits the colors of the home screen. Now let's go ahead and move on to the email app. I don't have any email set up right here, but you can kind of do the same thing where you can swipe back and forth. As you see, it's got a completely new look. It's just simple white. I don't mind that for the email app because I want it to be simple and just easy to read and look at. The Safari app also has some new changes. You can now browse through tabs like this, which is pretty cool. You can add on new tabs right there. You can see right here all of your Safari cloud tabs to access that you have open on other devices. So I'll go ahead and tap right here. Now, notice the top bar here when I'm scrolling actually kind of goes away, and if I want to access it again, I just tap right there and then I can start typing. You can also see your bookmarks and stuff right here. So Safari's been completely redesigned. I kind of like how everything goes away when you're scrolling, so it gives you more room to like browse and actually have more of a full screen browsing experience. So that's pretty nice. You can also see your reading list right here, which is has a new look. You can see your tabs by going right there, and then also the button in the middle right here you can press and you can go ahead and share whatever page you're on with messages, mail, Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing, as well as add all the bookmarks and stuff like that. And there is the new Safari. Now the music app also has, as you see, a new icon, and it has the new iTunes Radio. Other than that, it's pretty much the same except for the white design now. iTunes Radio, it's not something I'm too excited for. It's pretty much just like Pandora streaming built right into the music app, which is pretty cool. You can add stations here. Go to the bottom, you can add a station right there by tapping that, and you can add stations by the type of music, or you can just type up here like your artist or whatever you're wanting to search for and add a new station for it. It is a free streaming service with ads, but if you have iTunes Match that you pay, I think, like $25 a year for, there won't be any ads on it, so that's pretty cool. Nice to have it right in your music app. That's probably the only way I would use it, since it's right there on my phone. Scroll over to the right here and you see the new FaceTime app, which I don't know if you can tell here, it has a little glitch. I added some favorites and then I removed them, but it's still showing that they're there and still showing the little phone icon. And this is another cool thing. It actually is using your camera when you're in the FaceTime app. I don't know if you can see my fingers over right there, but yeah, it's actually using the front-facing camera, and it's got it like dimmed out with the like app over top of it. So you can go ahead and do FaceTime video calls as well as FaceTime audio calls, which is a new feature to iOS 7. So they're pretty much doing away with minutes on your phone. If you've got a Wi-Fi or an internet connection, you can do an audio call right over FaceTime, which is pretty cool. You can go ahead and downgrade that minute plan and save yourself some money that way if you have a lot of data. I should also mention the new Reminders app, which has a new design. If you want to go into one of the lists, you just go ahead and tap right there. If you want to go back, you can tap right there. Again, like you could before, you could add new options just by tapping right there. But yeah, it kind of looks a little bit differently. Like when you go to add a new option, go ahead and start typing something in. You can get options to say when, where, and more. So it's kind of cool they add it right in. I kind of like the new Reminders app over some other apps, so the design of it looks pretty nice. There's also a new photo app. Go ahead and open that up, which actually organizes your pictures by the location as well as the time automatically, and different things like collections and moments. And then you can also go all the way back and you can view things by year. So you can actually see, obviously I only have 2013 in here right now, but you can browse all of your photos by year, kind of just giving you a more automatic organization of your photos, which is nice. And then of course it also has the more white looking appearance here, which it doesn't look good on these icons in my opinion right there. Don't like that. But again, probably something I'm just gonna like have to get used to. The spotlight search has also been changed, so now you can't scroll over to the left from the home screen. You actually just swipe down on the home screen, right there in the middle of the icons, to just search anywhere on your phone with Spotlight, as well as the folders have changed now to where you can put pretty much as many icons as you want in them. Also has a new animation when you open it up like that, and obviously I only have 2 in here right now, but you could just continuously like scroll through different pages of folders. Then you just tap away to go out of that. Multitasking works the same way by double tapping the home button, except it has a completely new look now. It's more of a card style layout, and you can actually see the full app, which is pretty cool. If you want to close any of these, all you have to do is just swipe right up, and you can do multiple at a time. If I wanted to do 2 cards at a time right there, I can do that, or if I even want to do 3, which is a little more complicated, you can do 3 cards at one time. It pretty much just closes the app. There's no way to do all of them at once. Hopefully they will add that in the future. And then if you want to just go back to your home screen, you just tap the home button and it takes you right back to the home screen. But that is the new look on multitasking. The camera app also has some changes. Go ahead and open that up. You can now scroll through the different options for the photo option, for the video option. They also have an option to take a square picture now, which fits Instagram, and then of course the pano, which is taking panoramic pictures. But yeah, new design on the camera app, as well as different way to scroll through your options and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. It looks a little bit more simple, but pretty much everything works exactly the same on that. Siri is actually smarter now. It can control more things on your phone as far as the settings. Let me go and show you this. Turn off Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is already off.
Okay, so you get the point right there. I could turn on and off my Bluetooth as well as other options. Let me go and do more. Change my brightness.
Would you like it brighter or darker?
Brighter.
I made it a bit brighter.
So there you go. As you see, you can control more options with Siri, which is nice. You can control your settings, stuff like that. Takes a little bit longer, but you can do it hands-free, which is pretty cool. They've also added a few small features into iOS 7, like AirDrop, like I mentioned before. So now you can go ahead and like share things like pictures over AirDrop right there, and you actually share it to the contacts on your phone. You can also go into your phone app, which I'm not going to do because it'll show phone numbers, and you can actually go and block a caller from doing FaceTime calls, phone calls, and messages to you. So that's pretty cool. You can finally block someone. And then also with Find My iPhone, if you lose your phone and somebody goes to turn Find My iPhone off, it'll actually lock your phone up, and you actually have to log in with the Apple ID that was on the phone to get back onto it. So that way if somebody does steal your phone, they can't actually use it either way. So that's pretty cool. Again, iOS 7 has a completely new look, from the icons to the look of apps, to the animations when you open and close apps, to the animation when you lock your phone, to the animation when you unlock your phone. Everything just looks different and works differently and has a new feel on iOS 7. So iOS 7 will be available to everyone coming this fall, so stay tuned for that, and I will let you guys know when it's actually going to be coming out. They haven't announced a date yet specifically, but if you do actually want to check out iOS 7 beta, which is what I'm using right now, I put up a video on my YouTube channel. You can check it out, and I show you how to install it, and you got to be cautious with it, but check it out. Make sure you listen to the whole video, and it'll show you how to get it right now. Have you ever thought about creating your own YouTube channel or producing video content? Well, there's a website called Video Blocks that's going to help you out, because they have over 100,000 stock video and audio clips. They have everything from After Effects templates to motion backgrounds to virtual sets to production music and more. And best of all, it is all royalty free, so you can use the clips however you'd like. You can find all sorts of stuff, from things like uplifting or dramatic background music to things like explosions and slow motion effects. It's pretty cool. So if you want to check it out, go to videoblocks.com/Ty and you'll get 7 days free of complimentary downloads, no promo code needed. Again, the URL is videoblocks.com/Ty. Alright guys, there it is, my full walkthrough of iOS 7. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to click the like button down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel right there for more videos, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about iOS 7, and if there's any videos in particular you would like me to make on iOS 7 and go more in detail with. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!